So, my mom is on Facebook, and she's a fan of a bunch of different things, including a particular actor. And she also joined a Facebook fan group of his, which is a little weird, but whatever. But then they DM'd her and they said, "Hey, how would you like to meet this actor?" And she was like, "Oh, that sounds wonderful." And they're great. You just have to send us hundreds of dollars. And then you're like, "Oh, how do I do that?" And they say, "Just buy a bunch of gift cards," which unfortunately she did. However, I managed to intercept them and redeem them before the scammers could, which is great, except now I've got a whole bunch of Google Play credits that I really don't have any use for because I don't have like an Android or anything like that. And you're kind of limited in what you can buy. You can't buy Android phones, you can't convert them to cash, you can't buy other gift cards, but what you can do is do in app purchases. And so, well, it just so happens my brother and I play this game, and there's some in-app purchases, and it is cross-platform. So I found an Android phone, blah blah blah. Anyways, I gave him some credits for that, but now I've got some left over, and then I was thinking like, what can I do with Google Play credits? I have a YouTube account, and it turns out in YouTube you can turn on this thing called Super Thanks, which you'll notice right here. And so if you click on it, you can send somebody money with your Google Play credits. So I was like, oh, this is fantastic. And I told my wife about this, and she was like, great, you can just send all the money to yourself. However, Google Play credits, YouTube takes like a 30% cut. And so if you send like $100, then they take $30 as like a fee for the transaction, which, okay, is fair, but then that means I'm not going to get like the money all the way. I'm just going to get some portion of it. So then my wife said like, okay, you can do like $50, but you can't use the whole thing. So I'm like, okay. So that is why I've got the super thanks here. And that's why I'm going to gift myself $50 on this video. But no, you don't have to do anything with it. You don't have to click on it. You don't need to super thank me or anything. But I thought people might think it's weird that it's there. So now you know. So that was my story. Also, I recently got into a motorcycle accident, which is why I'm wearing this sling. I was coming off a freeway, took a turn too wide, the front tire caught the median, I flipped over, and then fortunately there was no traffic, but I did land pretty hard, so I tore my AC joint, which isn't too bad. I mean, it apparently heals on its own. I just gotta, keep it in a sling for a little while and like do some physical therapy. So another thing to be thankful for. But anyways, yeah, that's what's been up with me. How are you doing?